So listen, I don't normally have to do this, but I'd like to issue a retraction. There was talk in the Pastor Jamal Bryant video right here of Cheyenne Bryant receiving a doctorate from a university, a doctorate in theological, what was it? Theological psychology. Theo something psychology. Anyway, that wasn't actually on Cheyenne's jacket, I gotta say. Now, she's done a lot of things that were wrong, and she still, as far as I'm concerned, she still needs to be scrutinized. She still needs to be held. Her feet still need to be held to the fire. But this one is not her. It comes from this curious gentleman here. Some of y'all might have seen it, but we're going to go ahead and break it down. And shout out to Marc Lamont Hill for actually doing the journalism and going to find this curious gentleman here. This is the president of the university that Cheyenne Bryant got the last doctorate from, the newest doctorate from.
So joining us right now is Bishop Jaquel Pitts, who is the president of the university in question. Bishop Pitts, thank you.
And this is the same guy that sent Jamal Bryant an email, a bishop to pastor. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if he earned that bishop.
For joining me, and thank you especially for joining me on short notice.
You're welcome. Yeah, thanks for having me, Dr. Hill.
It's a pleasure. Please call me Mark. I'm not into the titles too much.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Because Mark is a real PhD. He's like, I'm not all into the titles that much. You know, we just need to be humble. We hear eye to eye, brother. Man, Mark be tearing this dude up, man.
Causes problems.
Okay.
So, talk to me. I'm sorry, we live, so I'm working out the light situation as we talk.
Okay.
First of all, what is the institution that you are president of?
Indiana Southwest Christian University is an institution that I am the president of. It's a private Christian university. It's not like secular universities that offer a vast array of subjects like business and biology. It only offers subject matters that pertains to fields in ministry, spiritual counseling, theology, Christian education, church administration, sacred music, Christian art, canon law, church communications, spirituality, and social work. So it's.
But does it offer anything in psychology? That's what we need to know. That's all we need to know here.
Price-based. It's not a secular-based institution.
Okay. So it's a religious institution.
Continue, please. I didn't mean to interrupt.
So we only offer religious-based degrees, and we are recognized by the state of Indiana. I believe I've sent your team official documentation from the state of Indiana recognizing our university. So Dr. Bryant's false claims that we're not registered or recognized in the state, I just want to provide education. So a religious institution or a private Christian university can apply for religious exemption that allows them to operate without a formal secular accreditation.
This is word salad right here. This is straight word salad. I hope y'all know. He's talking about Pastor Jamal Bryant, because he said that he didn't get an accreditation from this guy, except for the one thing he sent him, something accreditation, credito religioso. A religious accreditation is what he had. I don't know if that's sufficient. This is the problem here. We're dealing with when dealing with Cheyenne Bryant. You get all types of characters that come out of the woodworks.
And in regard to receiving federal student aid funds, there are certain institutions that choose not to participate in that process, and so they go by a process of religious exemption. So what we have is official religious exemption from the state of Indiana, which we provided a copy of the letter to your team. If you don't have it, I'll resend it.
Yeah, I have it right here. Let me pull up this letter, because as I'm trying to zoom it in for my audience here. But as I'm reading said letter, it explains what religious exemption is, and it says that it will allow organizations and institutions to be exempted if they have a clearly religious nature, which you're saying you all are. The one thing that it seemed to me, though, that came up at the end of the letter, if I'm not mistaken, is that they will now review your case to see if they will give you the exemption. Is that correct?
No, that's not correct. With the letter, based on my
mind you, he's outside. He's outside. I've never seen. He should have known. This is your close up right here. You decided to sit on the park bench out front of the projects and shoot this video. That's ridiculous.
conversation stated that if there's anything that modifies with the curriculum that we are disseminating, there will be a further review, because the curriculum has to be strictly religious in nature in order for us to receive the religious exemption.
Okay. So as of now, you're saying that the organization has been granted a religious exemption and is accredited by the Indiana's Commission on Higher Education.
What I'm stating is that we have been granted a religious exemption by the state of Indiana, as verified in the letter. In regard to accreditation, we have accreditation, but it is not recognized by the United States Department of Education. There is no actual mandate.
So you don't actually have an accreditation, is what it sounds like here. Yeah. Marc's not going to embarrass you with that information, but that's what it sounds like you're saying here, buddy.
There is actually no mandate of accreditation. We are not mandated to have accreditation recognized by the United States Department of Education. There's also religious institutions that specifically object to secular accreditation, but we do have accreditation, but it's not recognized by the United States Department of Education. However, there is no law mandating accreditation.
Okay, understood. So you are not accredited, but you are exempted from those by the accredited organization, and you're standing in that as a principal choice, not as like a we're not good enough to be accredited. You're saying we're not based on our
number two.
Nature.
No, we are accredited, but we're not accredited by secular accreditation that's recognized by the United States.
By the people that accredit. So just so our audience understands, I'm not trying to nitpick and then I'll move on. Most universities are accredited by certain bodies. Y'all aren't accredited by those bodies. Y'all are accredited by somebody else.
Those are called, I'm very familiar with that. Else. They're classified as regional accrediting bodies. We're not accredited by regional accrediting bodies for two reasons: due to our religious beliefs and because there's actually no law mandating accreditation.
Okay, fair enough.
But we are accredited by a religious form of accreditation that accreditates religious degrees.
Understood. I have here a copy of Dr. Bryant's doctoral diploma.
There it is in all its glory. Theocentric psychology. That was what I was looking for earlier. Theocentric, Doctor of Psychology, theocentric psychology. So, yes, there is a real practice. We looked at it in a previous video. But we're going to see very quickly here how this guy, Jaquel Pitts, Bishop, President, Dr. Jaquel Pitts, his story falls apart about this whole degree. And that's why I say we need to issue a retraction on Cheyenne's degree. Because there is a degree, but it ain't got shit to do with Cheyenne.
Yeah, doctorate degree?
Yeah, doctoral degree. I'm sorry, but it's a diploma. But yeah, it's a doctoral degree for sure. I mean, it's
sort of
definitely paper. And it says Indiana Southwest Christian University hereby confers upon Cheyenne Bryant the degree of Doctor of Psychology, Theocentric Psychology.
Oh,
so,
man,
on your on the email you sent, you all offer Doctor of Education and Doctor of.
But I'm just gonna say, if Cheyenne Bryant if Cheyenne Bryant had actually had a doctorate, we would not be here right now. You see, the opportunity that comes from all of this confusion in the past few months.
Theocentric psychology. So on your on the email you sent, you all offer Doctor of Education and Doctor of Philosophy, correct?
Correct.
But here on the paper, it doesn't say that. It says Doctor of Psychology.
That is correct. So for this particular case, we decided to offer a Doctor of Psychology degree to theocentric psychology. This particular case is a very profound case. Just to give some background on why I even made this decision, it's because this has been talked about matter for for a consecutive amount of years. And I took the initiative upon myself, because she has 2 honorary doctorate degrees. I took the initiative upon myself to give her a earned doctorate degree. In her interviews that she possesses online, she says, I'm a doctor of psychology. If you go back to her previous video, she says, I'm a doctor of psychology. I'm a doctor of psychology. So that was the primary reason why the degree is classified as a doctor of psychology, because I wanted to validate her self-fulfilled prophecy. And
what? You see Marc about to smile there. He wants to give her self-fulfilled prophecy. You see what I'm talking about here? Cheyenne's self-fulfilled prophecy caused him to make up a degree whole cloth that they don't offer at this questionable school, which we're going to find out more about. And now he's talking about he gave her a degree to fulfill her self-fulfilled prophecy of having a degree, having a doctorate. Are you kidding? Get this guy out of here, man.
Also is there are individuals who doubted the validity of her degree. So I said, okay, You know what? I'm going to step up and I'll grant her a degree. And now there's
Captain Save him is what he said. He said, I like how she looked in that interview, so I'm going to go ahead and step up. I'm going to put my school's reputation on the line, which when you hear how much this school actually costs, yo. And they giving out free degrees. They giving Cheyenne Bryant a free degree. Yo, bruh. I just hope. Bruh, if this was a end around to get Cheyenne Bryant's information to holla, like, this is the most elaborate version of that I've ever seen. Handing out doctorates to get with Cheyenne Bryant. That's crazy. Even if you just wanted to network with her, this is still a stretch. We're going to keep going.
Proof that she actually has a degree.
So your university doesn't give doctors of psychology, but you've given one, and that one is to Cheyenne Bryant because of her self-fulfilled prophecy.
Bruh.
No, we provide doctor of psychology degrees.
Oh, okay.
It's rare that students elect to pursue that degree.
How many doctors of psychology have you given ever?
Only one. So literally the university.
It's the one we just saw, isn't it? You can't make this stuff up. This is like a Living Color sketch or something, man. This is ridiculous.
University was created.
And who's that one? Is it Cheyenne Bryant?
Cheyenne Bryant. The university was just established in May of 2026. So, in regard to Dr. Bryant's narrative about the school not being registered, it was just started in May of 2026. So it's not going to have any type of.
What is this dude doing, man? Come on, brother. Come on, man. Look at Marc's face again. Every time I freeze it, Marc's face is going to tell the truth. Even though he's being polite here, he's being nice because he's face to face with him. But, man, this is ridiculous. But this interview was doing exactly what Marc intended it to do. I watched it when it was live. And, yeah, this is embarrassing.
Standing online, it was just established in May of 2026.
How many doctors have you given out total since May?
Only one.
So in the history of this school, which started
in May
8 weeks ago,
yes,
you've given out one degree, and that is to Cheyenne Bryant. So if you've only been open for 8 or 9 weeks, how have you been able to do an earned doctorate? I mean, I understand an honorary doctorate because that's based on life contributions, social contributions, status, etc. But an earned doctorate is usually done through coursework. You couldn't do coursework in 2 months.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with what's required of an earned doctorate. It usually takes 4 to 6 years.
Yeah.
But as a private Christian university, we actually reserve the right to waive traditional policies and procedures. So how we conducted that particular decision was we initiated a process called prior learning assessment and credit.
All right, y'all. And this is supposed to be a Christian university too, man. This is another thing. Y'all need to stop playing with God. Like this whole I mean, I don't know what his religious beliefs are, but this whole idea of Christian university started in May. Now they're giving out degrees to Cheyenne Bryant just because you liked her interviews. Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is crazy. This is the rantings of a madman.
That particular decision was we initiated a process called prior learning assessment and credit for prior learning. And what that is that's an assessment on one's previous work in the field of psychology or theocentric psychology. And that is a process where we grant credits based on their vocational experience, their career background. There was also a forensic analysis conducted on the therapy sessions and life coaching sessions conducted by Cheyenne Bryant, and she has approximately 20 or more publicly available. And we made the assessment based on her prior learning and her work in the field.
He's talking about YouTube videos, y'all. He's talking about YouTube videos. So basically when Cheyenne Bryant said, I'm doing live sessions every time I do an interview or a podcast. I did one with Cam Newton. I did one with Nick Cannon. She's considering those. So now her delusional, because I would not call those live sessions. That seems like malpractice. This is why we're talking about Cheyenne Bryant needs to have some more education than what she's showing. This dude now ran with that theory and is using that as the basis to grant her an earned doctorate. This is ridiculous. This is Renham Spoon's mentality. As a matter of fact, Carl Anthony Payne from Martin, Cole from Martin needs to play this dude. I'm already seeing it. Renham Spoon's University over here.
Psychology to provide her with this Doctor of Psychology and Theocentric Psychology degree. It's a very rare occurrence, but because it's a very controversial subject matter, we decided to take the step up and give her what she rightfully earned. We were compelled by her story about Arkansas University not providing transcripts and not having records. So we stepped up and gave her transcripts and her degrees.
Sounds like you.
Did you attempt to get her, when you applied, did you look at any of her transcripts?
I didn't actually have access to her transcripts. I didn't have access to her transcripts.
Why not?
That is a very tedious process to even
No, it's not.
acquire someone's transcripts. I have to contact previous universities, but
Marc
what
gave him
we
the
did
eyebrow.
was made aware of is that she does have.
You just go online and you type the name, you enter it, you give them like I think a small fee. It takes about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, we wasn't able to do that. However, we are aware that she does.
How about you do it right now? You got 5 minutes right here. Let's do it live. That's what Marc should have said. Let's do it right now. You want to look it up? You've got the access to this. If regular people online can find theirs, you should be able to find it as the president of a university in very short order. And see, this is the ridiculousness of this.
I have a master's in psychology from the University of Phoenix based on the viral Netflix video that she posted. If you look closely in the background, you see her master's of psychology degree. What we did
earn her master's degree by zooming in on a Netflix video.
On the Netflix trend video, you can see several different certificates behind Cheyenne Bryant. This dude verified that she had her master's based on that video. This is who we're dealing with here, fellas. And see, this is why you can't, I don't know. This is why you can't just blindly support everybody, all men, all black women, all this. Because there's some people that are playing with their own set of rules. They're playing with half a deck of cards. And he's dead serious in this. The deadpan look in his face while he's spouting this nonsense.
Yes. Okay. She claims on her public biography that she has a master's in psychology from University of Phoenix. And when you look on the video, you'll see it. Also, we did confirm her attendance at the doctoral level of her participating in courses at Argosy University as a doctor, as there are various students who stated that she was in the same class. So that's verification that she attended doctoral level classes at Argosy University.
So this dude sat up on TikTok and watched the same video that I watched on this channel of a whole homegirl saying she was in class with Cheyenne Bryant and be like, hey, yeah, you know, she was in classes. She was in classes at Argosy University. I know it. This is proof. This is Bush. This is Bush League. Come on, man. What are we doing here?
I'm not aware of that, but however, based on her competency,
what if she attended all the classes and didn't pass any of them?
Right.
Based on her competency level and her aptitude level demonstrated in the videos, we're pretty sure that she passed the courses.
Are you a psychologist?
Nah. I am a therapist. Are
you trained as a psychologist?
I am trained as a psychologist.
So what do you look for? Because I'm not. That's why.
That's the look of consternation. He's sure. He said, "Yes, I am also a therapist." This is the Rashad Ritchie school of multiple degree having charlatanism. Just go ahead and say what it is. All these multiple universities, and you are, because not only is he a therapist, he's a bishop. He's also a rapper, an actor. He's got so many different hats that he wears.
I'm asking. So what do you look for to know if someone has demonstrated competency in the field?
So number one, are you presenting psychological theories? Are you talking about behavioral theories? Are you demonstrating ideas about personality? Are you demonstrating ideas about motivation? Are you providing solutions to behavioral issues that exist? Now, what we will say
She's not doing none of that.
She may not be an elite psychologist, but there are certain factors such as the solutions that she provided to couples.
Would you consider an expert or below an expert?
I'm not. I'm going to say that she's competent in the field of psychology.
Okay. The reason I ask is because you gave her a doctorate degree. So if you're not an expert or not elite, then why would you get a doctorate degree in it?
Well, I'm not implying that she's not an expert. I never said that she's not an expert, but
you're not saying she is.
It would imply proficiency, at least, granting that degree.
I am not qualified to make that determination.
You're the president of the university that gave her the degree, and you're saying you're a doctor, you have a doctorate, and you're in psychology, and you're a trained therapist. So if you're not qualified to do it, then how are you qualified to give her the degree?
Well, I'm definitely qualified to give her the degree. As far as an expert,
sure about that?
How are you qualified to give her the degree?
I'm the president of the university. We made the executive decision. It's within our right.
The university you just made up in May. Come on, man.
We're a private Christian
university. I know you have the right to do it, but we're talking about like qualification in terms of expertise and knowledge. You're saying you're not qualified to assess whether she's an expert or not.
The reason why I state that is because I firmly believe, as someone who is a psychologist, that you should have a presidential position in the American Psychological Association to make that determination, as that's usually made during licensure, and they validate the aptitude and the eliteness and the competency levels and the informational techniques on whether or not you're profound in your field, because there's a difference between earning a doctorate and being licensure. Those are two different things.
Oh yeah, we went down the licensure road, Doc. I'm with you. We agree wholeheartedly on that. Where did you get your doctorate from?
I got my doctorate from Northwestern Christian University, and also have another one from.
So let me get this straight. You got your doctorate from Northwestern Christian University. This is Southwestern. What is the name of this school? Southwestern Christian University? Indiana Southwest Christian University. All right, man. All right. What is going on here? This is crazy, man. Come on. Y'all don't have to go out like this, man. This is bad.
Where did you get your doctorate from?
I got my doctorate from Northwestern Christian University, I also have another one from Atlanta College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Okay. And your doctorate is in what?
I have a doctorate in counseling and a doctorate in business administration.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Is that university similar to the one that you run now?
No.
The one you got your counseling degree in, is it accredited?
It is accredited.
By whom?
That I don't work for Northwest Christian University. I only attended there. I don't know.
Is it one of them regional ones that most schools have, or is it like a religious one? That's what it is.
It's a regional accredited. It's a regionally accredited institution.
Okay, cool. And when did you get it?
I got it in 2021. I also have a postgrad.
Hold up, yo. He just got his doctorate in 2021, and 5 years later, he has his own school that he is the president of. And as we find out, if you look very closely at the document, he's also the vice president of this university. I also looked up Northwest Christian University. It refers to two distinct entities. The historical original name of Butler University, founded in 1850 in Indianapolis. That's probably not it, because I don't know. And a modern, unaccredited online religious ministry based in Florida. Does that sounds closer, right? 1877, 1850. Okay. The modern online entity in Spring Hill, Florida, is founded in 1980 as a worldwide missionary-focused distance learning ministry. So it's online doctorate again. Operates without regional or U.S. Department of Education accreditation, opting instead for religious accountability via the International Association for Christian Educational Accountability, IACEA. Offers free enrollment and low-cost thesis dissertation-based degree awards, such as bachelor's, master's, and doctor designations, starting at $499 graduation donation. It starts at $499 at graduation. You too can be a PhD like this man. You too can have your doctorate. He didn't say it was a PhD, but he has a doctorate. Calls himself. That's crazy, man.
Graduate degree in educational psychology from Liberty University. I'm pretty sure you probably heard of Liberty University.
That one I've heard.
Yes, my cousin went there.
That one I've heard of.
Okay.
Yeah. So, how did you connect? And
that's Jerry Falwell's school. So, and that's the one he said. Yeah. You like that one? I'm sure you've heard of that one. Ha ha.
Question about Jamal Bryant. How did you connect with Dr. Because there's a lot of Bryants here, a lot of Dr. Bryants here. How did you connect with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant? How did this happen?
How did this occur was I did a qualitative research on who was speaking about Cheyenne Bryant. So what I did was I looked online, who's talking about Cheyenne Bryant, who's releasing press releases about Cheyenne Bryant. One of the most notorious media platforms that was discussing about Cheyenne Bryant was Dr. Jamal Bryant. So I decided to send him an email and inform him of what occurred. Also, it was very personal.
What occurred?
I didn't really believe in his behavior and his decision making. He's a pastor, and so for him to criticize Dr. Cheyenne Bryant about and speculate on whether or not she had a degree, I don't think that was Christ-like, as that's a huge contradiction in the Christian tenets.
That's your personal belief, though. This is a pastor, love him or hate him. He actually went through the steps and process that she had to go through. He's got the doctorate already.
You're not supposed to deteriorate and be derogative towards your fellow Christian. So I didn't necessarily agree with that stance.
I don't think so.
Okay. But because he took the stance on,
I need to see that.
Apologize about placing her on the platform. Because he took that stance, I want to provide him with the information. Hey, here's the proof. She has a degree.
So basically, you were saying
this is his thesis. This is his thesis right here. He wants to prove to Dr. Jamal Bryant, that Cheyenne Bryant actually has a doctorate. This whole story is like, it's crazy, man. To get up on here and accept this interview, like you right, like, is insanity.
You were saying if she don't have a degree, instead of crapping on her, we're gonna get her the degree.
We're gonna get her
a fake one
because she's our sister.
That's right.
And what occurred, what the narrative that she projected is unfortunate. I'm not someone who's going to try to fact check on whether or not what she said is true or not. That's not my job. What she said was there was a university who fraudulently manipulated her. And
that's not what she said. That's not what she said at all. But you intervening, that is the step that is the most alarming about this. What do you have to do with it? Cheyenne was going out here and accepting honorary degrees so she could call herself doctor. She was collecting them, like I said, like infinity stones, collecting honorary degrees. That was her solution, her end around to this whole thing. And then here you come. University started in May. The only degree you've really given out is this degree, basically an honorary degree, even though you say it's earned, to Cheyenne Bryant. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Fraudulently manipulated.
You could be using this energy on so many other things for the community, brother, or for Christ or whatever. You could be using this energy for good, but instead, you watching Cheyenne Bryant videos and imagining harebrained schemes on how you're going to fix the situation for her. This is what we don't need more of. We don't need any more enablers in this community. I'm just going to say it. And the fact that Cheyenne was being called out was right. She was rightfully being called out. And then we got people like this who want to come along and clean it up. Why? Because she looks a certain way? Because you're possibly attracted to her? You know what I'm saying? Because the academic rigor is not there for Cheyenne Bryant. None of what you're saying makes any sense, except for the fact that you want to intervene and fix her oops, her mess ups.
And not at one time did no one step up and say, this is our sister. We're going to try to help you get your degree, or we're going to try to help retrieve your degree. Instead, the masses.
No, instead, everybody said, if this is our sister, we need to hold her to account. We need to actually call her out on this situation so that she can fix the situation. And it could have been an easy fix, but she decided to drag this thing out. Now we get Netflix videos making fun of the situation. Ridiculous.
We're going to try to help you get your degree, or we're going to try to help retrieve your degree. Instead, the masses criticized her, and not one university stepped up and gave her an earned degree. There were two that gave her honorary doctorates, but not one stepped up and said, hey, we could attempt to acquire the transcripts in the National Student Clearinghouse and see what type of credit she got and grant her access, grant her credits. Nobody stepped up. Instead, they just criticized.
Let me raise a hypothetical, and it's just a hypothetical. Okay. If she doesn't have the degree and she wasn't telling the truth, how would you feel?
I will forgive her, because.
Well, would you want to give her this degree that you gave her?
Yes, because of her circumstances. She possessed. Go ahead.
No, please.
She endured extenuating circumstances. I cannot verify if she had the earned degree from Argosy, but what occurred to her was very devastating. And I know if it was me that occurred, my heart would be broken. And so this has been a very controversial issue, and I just wanted to attempt to assist and provide support where I can as the president of Indiana Southwest Christian University. And it's unfortunate because that could have been a situation where she probably stopped her studies at all. She probably just stopped, because when you look at her,
she sure did.
Her directly?
No, I have spoken to her directly. Yes, I have actually spoken to her directly.
Oh, really? Okay, so she's part of this. So she knows? No, I highly doubt it. if he's in contact with her, it's very limited contact. Let's just say this ain't 50 Cent in the DMs. You know what I'm saying? She'll make some time for that. Let's see how much she knows Jaquel, Dr. Jaquel.
Yes, I have actually spoken to her directly. Have you spoken to her
directly since the school's been open?
No.
Okay, so you've just spoken to her in life. You haven't spoken to her as president of the university.
Yes, correct. This was actually a surprise.
Does she know? Oh, so she didn't even know you gave her this degree.
She doesn't even know.
She doesn't even know.
Got it. Oh.
That's why I had to issue the retraction, because Jamal Bryant put it out there in his video, Pastor Jamal Bryant, that this guy had contacted him and that she was doing this. And I was like, what is she doing with a theocentric psychology degree? I still think she's going into the ministry. Pastor Cheyenne Bryant is still incoming. You can tell by her rhetoric. Every time she talks, she's leading in that direction. But I can't put this jacket on her because this guy took it upon himself to put that jacket on her. And now hilarity ensues.
Okay, so that complicates things a bit. So then this is in some ways in defense of Dr. Bryant then, because I can't hold Dr. Bryant accountable for getting a degree from what some people, not me, but what some people would call a diploma mill or a fake university.
Wow.
I can't verify your university one way or the other, so I don't want to speak ill of it. I don't know enough. I don't have enough information to speak on your university. But I can't blame her for getting a degree from this place if she may not even know she got the degree. She might have found out on Jamal Bryant's feed today.
Right.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct.
Okay.
That's insane.
This has been fascinating, my brother. Genuinely fascinating. How many students do you have now?
Yeah.
Right now we have 250 students. We're a very small private Christian university.
That ain't bad for 2 months.
Just started, bro.
How much does it cost to get a PhD out there?
It costs a lot. It costs a lot. It costs $75,000.
How much does she pay?
This dude is charging $75,000. All right, we can wrap this up, man. 250 people that paid him. He better not be getting no financial aid from no federal government, man. I'm sorry, bro. This is ridiculous. And now you tied up in Cheyenne Bryant, and she's the only person, because it's only been 2 months. Of course, nobody has a degree. They're not gonna have a degree for 3-4 years, right? At least. This is insane.
How much does she pay?
She didn't pay a dime.
She gonna get a bill? I mean, she don't even know. I'm saying she gonna get a bill
on the house.
She didn't pay a dime. It was on the house.
This is kind of like an ad. This is kind of an ad for your university in a way. It's a way to promote your university as well.
Yeah. It's actually me genuinely trying to assist someone who has been under tumultuous scrutiny.
Not really.
Gotcha. So what's the game plan? You gonna send her the degree? How you gonna unveil it? It's gonna be like a.
It's already been mailed. It's already been mailed to her PO box. Her PO box is public information, and I've already mailed her a copy of the degree and her transcripts.
Boy, this is a obsessed fan, is what this is. This is the Doc Squad. This is who is in the Doc Squad on the men's side. It's a lot of women over there, and this guy sent this in the mail. He took a picture before he sent it off too. Boy, like, here you go. This is for you.
Wow. You think she's going to use it?
No.
Regardless, I really don't care. I really don't care.
You don't care if she promotes you? Okay.
I mean, at this.
This is about enough of this right here, man. Go check out the rest of it on Marc Lamont Hill's channel on YouTube, y'all. I don't know, man, but the practice that he's describing is a thing that can happen. Accredited universities. He said his university is accredited, but regionally accredited, I think is what he said. But it says accredited universities have the legal and institutional authority to confer earned academic degrees such as associates, bachelor's, master's, and doctorates to students who successfully fulfill all required academic credit, coursework, and GPA benchmarks. Okay? But here's the catch. She has to have done that at the university, I believe, that is offering to confer this earned academic degree. As far as I know, Cheyenne Bryant has no knowledge of this university until you brought it up, until you offered her this degree. So I would say, I don't think you can do that. But hey, what do I know? I only have 2 degrees. You know what I'm saying? I never went and got a doctorate. So I'm just saying, can you please leave this metaphysical, just if you have an opportunity to go to a school like this, think about it. Think about it, because $75,000 is quite a bit of money. And this guy says it. You know, I get it. You're providing a service of some kind. You're giving them a degree, but please be careful out there, y'all. You'll end up with a bill and no degree in some cases, and you're not as popular and or cute as Cheyenne Bryant to get one without doing the work. So anyway, let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch one of these videos down below. Make sure you hype the video. Hyping the video helps push it in the algorithm. Thank you. This is Faucette Media.